Welcome to Quarryhill Botanical Garden, a 25-acre wild woodland garden in Sonoma County, California. It features over 25,000 wild origin plants from East Asia in a naturalistic setting, many of which represent ancestors of horticultural favorites found throughout the Western world. Celebrating its 30th year, Quarryhill is not only a modern-day ark of rare, beautiful plants, but also a place for peaceful recreation and reflection. The dream started in 1968 when founder Jane Davenport Jansen purchased 40 acres northeast of Glen Ellen in the Sonoma Valley. The remains of several abandoned quarries dotted the site. A winter stream wound its way through the rough terrain, giving rise to a group of ponds and waterfalls. It seemed only natural to name the garden Quarryhill. In 1987, Ms. Jansen hired noted Napa landscape designer Roger Warner to design the overall garden layout. Soon after, a garden supervisor was hired, followed by a young landscaper named Bill McNamara, and together they began working to install the original gardens. That first year, representatives from Quarryhill went on their first seed collecting expedition to Asia. A nursery was established on site the following year, and by the spring of 1990, young plants were ready for the garden. Jane, Bill, and several gardeners worked tirelessly together until Jane's death in 2000. Over the course of the last 30 years, Bill and collectors from other prominent gardens have traveled to East Asia on more than 30 autumn expeditions, where they've collected countless seed specimens. Planting new seedlings has continued every spring and fall thanks to these expeditions. In 2017, Bill's work was recognized and he was honored with the Veitch Memorial Medal from England's Royal Horticultural Society and the Liberty Hyde Bailey Award from the American Horticultural Society. But Bill does not act alone. An army of volunteers, gardeners, and other staff work continuously to maintain and support the gardens. They also foster a children's science education program and present periodic guest speakers to help educate the public about horticulture and the importance of saving these resources. And Quarryhill continues to grow, from the arbor to the education terrace, from the greenhouse to the rose garden. Quarryhill has been improving and perfecting these grounds, transforming them from a fire-scarred scrub woodland to the beautiful garden of today. But there is still much work to be done. Plans are being drawn up for marvelous improvements and new programs. Today we celebrate 30 years of Quarryhill, but we look forward to the future and the next 30 years and beyond.